all of our history hub hunters watching from home. We are at an undisclosed location in West Virginia that we believe has some historical significance. So we're going to be metal detecting. We're going to see if we can find anything cool. And then depending on what we find, we'll talk a little more about that. I know that during, the Civil War era and stuff, this property wasn't so much inhabited. Like, you could tell there's been nothing built here. A lot of the trees are really young. So we're kind of thinking that a lot of this was open. And that kind of makes it interesting because stuff really could be anywhere. But fortunately, it seems like we can get in here and get looking. So, lead the way, metal detector.
So when we were here previously, we metal detected the path that we were just on. Now we're going to go off the beaten path here a little bit. Now there's a good possibility with it being as young a trees as it is. It's probably used to be farmland like that. So who knows, you may find some stuff from horse-drawn farming days.
That would be cool. We found stuff from horse-drawn farming days before.
Yep. What you thinking, JB?
I like how it gets flat over there.
All right, well, let's go down that way.
Kind of goes those ways. And then there's a big stump.
Flat area is probably a good place to look. Plus, it's easier on my knees.
This is treacherous terrain.
Yeah, we've done worse. It's not a cliff face, so we've done worse. It's a nice chilly, about 30 degrees right now out here?
I can't tell the difference between 2 and 30, so it's cold today.
Oh, hang on, camera's stuck. There we go.
So far, we have discovered that there is no metal litter in these woods.
Yes. Oh, and that's a good thing, because
Yes.
that means it's going to be easier for us to actually find stuff, because people haven't been out here partying and drinking beers. That's one of the problems we've had with previous locations, is people just out drinking beer and toss their beer can in the middle of the woods, and then we get to find it. Lucky us.
Maybe one day we'll find a really historic, valuable beer can.
We'll find George Washington's beer can one of
Yes.
these days. Man, that metal detector's quiet.
I know, a little too quiet. You see, I can see the campers back there. That's kind of good.
Does this feel any kind of interesting? No. Except that maybe it's burned.
Burn.
Maybe?
No, that's just rock.
Oh. Well.
Alright. Head up this way here. Good thing about doing it this early in the year, we don't have to worry as much about snakes or anything like that.
Prickly bushes.
Yeah. Still keep your eyes open.
I happen to like snakes since our metal detecting expert versus not.
No,
Yeah.
no snakes for me. I think I'm just gonna keep going back and forth across this flat.
Okay.
Try to cover as much of it as possible.
Yeah, who knows what we're actually going to find, you know. Might find nothing. Might find lost Civil War relics. Who knows? I don't think there was a lot of Civil War activity in this area, but you never know.
Well,
I mean,
there wasn't a...
not
maybe-
this specific area.
Maybe there wasn't a lot of troop activity, but
Still could have
there
camped
were
here or
still
whatever.
residents that might have had farms or
Right.
businesses or...
Adjust the camera a little bit here. Make this so it's just a holder instead of a tripod. That was becoming problematic. I was getting caught up on bushes.
Okay.
Oh,
We're good.
oh, no,
No,
that's a
that we
shovel.
were just testing.
Oh, y'all have me so excited. I was like, oh,
I'm
what did we
so
find?
sorry.
That sounded like an iron hit too. It was an iron hit. It was the shovel. At least we know the equipment's working.
Yeah.
That's what we were trying to figure out. Because it is eerily quiet.
That just means there hasn't been a lot of human activity here ever, probably. But you never know what you're going to find.
I like these old tree stumps.
Yeah.
Like they're old.
Which is interesting because everything else in here is real young growth.
Yeah, that's
So maybe maybe at some point this was logged. That's what I'm thinking. Who knows? We could be the first people to set foot here in 100 years. Seeing anything interesting over there?
Well, no, this is a weird dump, but it looks like it might be a stone.
Okay.
It looks like after
All right, we'll probably be over there shortly with the metal detector then. I'm okay. Hey, I found a beaver hole or something, I think. A gopher hole, maybe. Ah. down on the ground for a second, because one of the problems with going through the woods and your pants don't quite fit you right is I'm losing my pants.
Can't do that live.
No, let's not do that live. There is.
Yeah, there's like 2 creeks in there.
Yeah, we're actually in between 2 creeks.
I was gonna say, farm, which they had to get water,
Yep.
and maybe close to the water,
Right.
Verbal Farms people will tell you.
Possibly. So the trail actually goes down close to the water, if we want to go that way. But this way, I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's kind of steep, so I don't think we want to actually go that way directly to the water. It's eerie how quiet that thing's being.
I know. And it's really weird seeing all these young trees.
Yeah.
Like, what was this like 100 years ago?
Yeah.
There's not that many old trees. I mean, it seems like the ones that were here, that were cut down.
Yep. What you finding?
Well, just a rock, but
Let's see.
it looked like it might have been the corner of something, but it might just be a natural. Because there's lots of them down here, and I'm just trying to see if anything else looks.
No, I think you're onto something here.
It looked like the corner of something to me.
Well, I mean, this looks like it was worked.
So does this one.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so if that's the case, so let's put these back down for now, but...
Okay, this one was here, and this
Yeah.
one was here.
Okay, so if that's,
And it was just there like that under the leaves.
that's the case, this could have been an old farmer's fence right here.
Oh, look.
That's been worked too.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we're in the right area then, JB. Because we got remnants of a fence over here.
Remnants of something.
So that's something that I suspected was farmland, but that might confirm it right there. Now you look at that stone right there, that looks worked. Very interesting. Old rotted wood.
Oh. There's more of them.
Okay, so leave that one where it was.
Right here.
Alright, so let's see here. So where would the fence be at?
Well, this is just like a. It's almost like
Okay.
it's forming a.
Alright, so it ran this way then.
Yeah.
So that helps.
Because there's none back here, really.
Okay. That one, yeah. Okay, interesting. Oh,
I'm gonna put this in the.
alright,
Bucket.
very interesting. Alright, so we found remnants of an old farmer's fence. So that's a good sign.
Well.
Because you know the farmers if they had a lot of money or something, they'd hide the money in your farmer's tax.
Well, yeah, and it would also
Yeah.
be a point of reference.
Right. So JB, we might want to try to follow this fence.
Yeah, because it seems
Yeah,
like
it's-
it's going
it's-
this way.
yeah.
Not.
Okay.
Okay.
Good
Well,
call.
let me just keep going in
That's a
this
good
straight
find
line
right there.
and see.
Yeah, that's a really good find.
We'll just follow the rocks.
Okay. That's a good find.
Oh, there's one.
Yep, look at that.
And that's definitely...
That has definitely worked.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I you know, if it was just one rock like that, I might just chalk it up to chance. That
Right.
many rocks? Yeah, that's can work. So
And
JB,
they're all in a line, too.
right, so I'd say let's try to metal detect in a line right through here. So maybe up that way too.
Yeah, I'll start that way.
While she tries to follow the fence.
Okay, we've got another exactly smooth edge.
Yep. Yep.
And it is in line, it's right here.
And those aren't like slate where it would break off like that
No,
naturally. These are,
You can tell because there's nothing else around it. This is all clean dirt.
yeah. Now I can't imagine the fence would go over this hill though.
Yeah, I couldn't either. It drops off pretty quick.
Yeah. So yeah, let's not get too close 'cause I don't want anybody getting hurt today, please.
I want to check out this stump.
Okay. But yeah, oh hey, there's another one. There's another rock right here. That one definitely looks like it's been worked too. It's just laying there loose. So, and that's, sure enough, straight in a line with the rest of them. All right. Good find, BB.
Yeah, look, it goes all the way up here. Look how big this one is.
Yep, I got one right here with similar size. So, okay, cool. Finding anything? Nothing, huh? Yeah, this fence has definitely got my attention. What
Yeah.
you found?
Like, that's not...
Okay. Yeah, that's the same stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I just thought... It would
Well,
be silly to have a fence that just goes in a straight line, so I thought maybe it was trying to fence something in, or...
Well, one of the things they'd also do is, if it was like multiple lots, they'd just build fences,
Right.
and you know, I mean, if it was, oh yeah, look at that. Oh wow. Okay. All right, so we've got a T shape here for the fence.
Right.
Like I said, there's a couple stones down that way too.
A
So
thing that I noticed is that, like, you can tell some of these are just rocks, but they're a different color
right,
than the ones that appear to be tooled. Or
yeah,
at least, like, intentionally flattened and put
Yeah.
in lines.
interesting. All right, so if that's the case, So JB, probably then in this area right here, I think is probably where we want to try to focus our search then.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if there's any trees that would, like if you were giving somebody directions.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
he keeps checking the stumps.
Yeah, that's
If
probably
we find any old stumps
a
that
good
might
idea.
like that stump up right up there.
Yeah, this here.
No, straight up that way.
Oh,
Look, you see it? Cut off up there?
yeah.
I absolutely love the fact that you wore a beaver costume today. That's
Well,
just
you know.
hilarious. Hey, it keeps you warm, right?
Absolutely keeps you warm. That and I thought it would just be fun.
Yeah, and see, there's nothing there.
There's nothing. Like, it's just leaves.
Interesting.
But the fact that there's nothing, not even rocks,
That shows that those rocks are there with a purpose.
yeah. Because there's not even any pebbly rocks here.
Find one? Yeah, that looks like it's been worked. Okay.
Oh.
Well, you know what else is possible? Is, you know, depending on what shape we find and what size it is. I mean, it could have been a foundation for that matter. I wouldn't see them building on a hill like this, but down on the flat area down here, possibly.
Right. Well, I thought maybe like a fire pit or like an outdoor cook stove, but there's no evidence of like burnt, like they're not.
Well, any charcoal evidence would be gone by now, probably.
Well, I don't know how rocks work.
or buried deep. We got
Yeah,
questionable.
yeah. But the fact that it's more than one color is different than the rest.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't know what stained it. No, that's kind of interesting.
Okay, what we got?
This tree is surrounded by almost like gravel, but the rest of the dirt doesn't have any.
Huh.
So I don't know if someone was just, maybe someone was just trying to be cute and decorate the tree.
Yeah. You know what, JB, come check around this tree once. That might be interesting.
There's rock here, rock there.
You all right?
Is it making another line?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Interesting.
Actually, it looks to be in kind of the same one. All right. Well, you metal detect the tree, and I will keep my eye on these rocks to make sure they don't go anywhere.
Nothing. Okay.
just unbelievable.
Yeah.
But nothing. I gotta get my bucket.
Yeah. It's eerie how quiet that metal detector is.
It really, well, and not only that, but I mean, there's not a scrap of newspaper. I have not seen a worm. Like,
Yeah.
I realize that alive things are hibernating right now,
But still.
but the beavers are out, so the worms should be. Glass is another thing that we usually find in the woods too, and I'm not seeing any glass.
Well, and I think that because we're not finding any aluminum, we're not finding any glass. And that doesn't mean that you're always going to find aluminum in the same place as glass, but people are creatures of habit. If somebody used to come out here, drink beers in glass bottles, and then their kid comes out and drinks beers in aluminum cans, you know.
Well, you can tell my children haven't been out here. There's no plastic.
What of you, though?
I'm kind of wondering, the path that we walked in on, do we have any idea how long that's been, like, the path?
I can tell you, looked like at least, I want to say 2005, I could still see the path from aerial photos.
Okay.
So, the path has been here a while.
What?
Oh, uh-oh. You sure your kids ain't been out here?
Well, actually, we have a victim of gun violence.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody was having a good time with that.
But you know what's weird? Look at it. There's no, like, buckshot, no nothing.
You know, well, you know what it looks like? It looks like they shot through it.
Well, right, but,
Yeah.
like, so there should be metal here somewhere.
Oh, who knows? An animal might have grabbed it and drug it or something too, so.
Well, I will at least.
Yeah, put that somewhere we can see it so we can get it later.
Put it right in the middle of this big cool
There you
tree
go.
with
That way we
nothing
know
of
to come back for it later. That's kind of large for us to put in our junk bucket. But
relevance.
Well, we're not finding much of anything around here other than that fence. Do we want to walk down the path a little bit?
I would say so.
Okay. JB, you good with that? Yep. All right, let's do that. So let's head back up here to the path. Oh,
My bucket is ringing.
yep. All right.
It's in my bag. Here, I'll take it.
I'll put it on mute for a second. All right. Turn the microphone back on.
All right.
While JB answers the phone. All right.
There's
Almost
a lot of
back up
cool
here.
looking stumps.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is a very interesting property.
It's a very beautiful property. It I mean, it's just lovely to be in. I think it's really just neat to think about that there's still areas that are seemingly pretty much untouched,
Yeah.
even in 2023. Because we really haven't found anything that's close to metal detector.
So far, the only thing we found here was that horse thing that I think. Oh, I think it was something to do with a horse.
Oh yeah, it was a bit or something. That was the shovel.
Okay. Get me excited again.
And now I'll drag the shovel behind me.
That's actually the technique they recommend you do for metal detecting the beach.
Oh.
Is you drag the shovel behind you while you're metal detecting, so you know where you've metal detected at.
Well, I'm just gonna pretend I knew that, and I'm just being professional over here.
You know, maybe we should go down here to where we found that bit,
Okay.
or whatever it was. Okay. JB's coming.
Okay.
So that was down here at the fork, wasn't it?
I believe so. 'Cause
Yeah.
I remember I couldn't believe that there was nothing. This tree looked too interesting to
Yeah.
not be interesting.
All good, JB? Sweet. Oh no.
What?
I'm much safer with the bucket.
Much safer with the bucket?
Much safer with the bucket.
I don't know how much damage you can do with the hose, man.
No,
You'd
I
be
was worried about the
surprised.
damage I could do to the metal detector, buddy.
So we already metal detected this whole path.
Did we check out the interesting tree stump?
Yeah, we did, if I remember
Okay.
correctly. So, yeah, JB, refresh my memory. Where we found that piece of metal at was down here at the fork. Right. So let's tell you what, why don't we first start off with just doing the easy part. We'll metal detect the left branch of this path. And then we'll go in there towards the place between the two paths. Hey, watch that tree. Yeah, I'm glad I got here a little early. There was a couple trees down over the path back here.
Oh.
That we were driving back. So I had to move them out of the way.
Adorable fungus.
We're down to one battery.
Okay, I have more. We'll just keep going until that one
I
dies.
can't believe that these like random mounds have,
Yeah, you know, I
have
think
nothing
that
to offer.
I think that maybe they just were formed when they were cutting this path through. You
I
know?
mean, that would make sense, but it's just like when they're cutting a whole path, you'd think that some kind of junk
Yeah.
would wind up in the junk
In
pile.
the mounds, yeah. Well, I mean, so those mounds are anomalous enough that they actually showed up on the LiDAR imaging that I took of this area.
Okay.
So, Which that goes to show the value of the LiDAR too, because
Right.
you know, hey, that's something you need to check out. Okay, well, it didn't have anything in it, but it was definitely interesting stuff.
Well, it didn't have anything metal in it.
Right.
Poor Bones.
Not that we saw him.
Well, yeah,
we
we
didn't
don't-
dig that deep.
You
So.
don't know that.
Not going to dig that deep though.
No, I can't.
Never know. Mobsters might have owned this at one point, you know?
Oh, well. You know.
Sure, we can find that history.
Maybe we'll find a moonshine still.
Oh, you know, now that's very possible. That's very possible.
Because
Find
there's
moonshine
clean
still,
water
too.
and nobody's here.
Yeah.
This seems like a
It'd
great
be closer
place.
down to the water
Seems like a great place to
because
find
you need fresh cold water to be able to make moonshine.
Right.
But that's another episode. That would be a good episode to do though. We go up to the Cunningham Falls moonshine still. Now, granted, that looks nothing like what the still originally looked like, but because the original moonshine still up there at Cunningham Falls, it was actually they used a locomotive boiler
Oh my.
as part of the still. It was an industrial operation.
Like you said, that's a hefty duty.
Yeah, you know, and my great grandfather he worked that still.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, well, not only that, so not only did my great grandfather work the still.
No, no, come by so it doesn't
There
hit
you
you.
go. I was trying to unfree you.
Oh, well. I'm
Um,
just seeing if the people at home are paying attention.
But no, not only did he work the still, so the day that the still was raided, he left just like an hour before the still raid. Now, what's really ironic is one of my wife's ancestors, not like direct ancestor, but like cousin or something,
Right.
was one of the county sheriff's deputies that helped him raid the still. So her ancestor almost shot my ancestor.
That's funny.
Just green. Nothing interesting. I'm betting you're right though, and that must have been farmland because you can see
It had to
how
have been.
rocky all of this is. Like,
Right.
This is gravel, and there isn't any of that just there. So
Right.
the soil must have been.
They had to work the soil and
Right.
removed it, and they used all those rocks that they found to build the fences.
Right.
I mean, that was half the reason that you put the farmer's fence in, was so you had somewhere to stack your rocks. I'd say we go down to this mound and then turn around.
This mound or the next
The
one?
little mound down there,
Okay.
yeah.
I was watching one of his YouTube shorts, and there was a guy that had hip waders on, and he was metal detecting up through a creek,
Oh yeah,
and he kept finding magnets for people magnet
for
fishing.
people magnet fishing. Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome. That's awesome right there. Oh, I mean, I've almost lost my magnet before. You know, luckily I had waders, so I went and put the waders on, and went in and got my magnet out. But yeah, oh yeah, I mean, if you don't have waders and that magnet gets stuck, you're done.
Yeah, you're not pulling it off.
No. Well, what happened was that mine got stuck inside of a rock crevice. So
I just can't get over all these little trees.
yeah. Well, I mean, it shows you this is all very young growth.
Like, this must have just been totally wide open.
Yeah.
Bird nest.
So if we look down here, you can see the creek. So that'll be for another day. We'll have to bring the magnet. Oh, right here. Adjust your coil a little bit there so it's a little more flat to the ground once. I know I heard something.
I did too.
You don't have the discriminator on, do you?
No.
Okay. It wasn't your shoes, was it?
Well,
Huh. I mean, I heard it go off, but I mean, well, okay, so something that could have been moisture in the ground too. Like if you like bumped a leaf that had like frost on it or something,
yeah.
it'll do that sometimes.
That got me all excited for a second.
I know, right? Well, I'll tell you what, if you want, we can go ahead and you swap the batteries out in. You want to do that?
Yeah, okay.
Fresh batteries might make a difference. So, yeah.
Yeah, you swap the batteries. Alright, this just can't be normal.
What? How quiet everything is, or
It's like
random pile of dirt? All right.
I like the woodpecker hole. Right there in that tree beside
Oh,
her.
right. Yeah, I see it. Huh. Well, that's a pile of gravel right there in front of you.
Yeah.
That's an old battery.
I'm sure there's something in
All right.
Don't mind me.
Let's swap out the other one.
But it's super hard. Oh,
What?
it's actually kind of hollow. That's weird.
Well, that's interesting.
Oh, shut me off.
Okay, you want to hold that? Here.
As soon as I catch it.
There you go. I got you. Watch as the History Hub hunters struggle to change a battery in a metal detector.
On this technical episode.
Yeah. You know, I should probably put these in separate pockets because last thing I want
Yeah, it'll
is
get-
those to.
You have a pocket warmer.
Yeah, it'll definitely warm me up a little. You know, just right until I catch fire. All right.
Now we're fully juiced.
Cool. All right, let's turn it back on. Scan through that area again, and it's possible with the battery getting low, that could also done it. You know,
Yeah.
so. Ooh. Hole right there. Nothing. All right, we'll chalk that up to the battery. All right. Well, hey, why don't we check this this mound of rocks that has
The only thing that's
BB
weird
so
is that
fascinating.
this dirt is a different color from all the other dirt, and it's almost like sand. So, like, maybe someone just dumped it here?
It might. Well, I mean, it looks like this path originally was gravel, so I'm thinking that maybe they put that was a result of them building the path.
Maybe. Yeah, because, like, the dirt around it is not that color. It's just this
Yeah.
pile of stuff that is that color.
Yeah, I'm thinking this whole area was logged, and maybe this was an old logging road.
Yeah.
Well, didn't they drop anything cool?
Could have. All right. Well, why don't we head back up the other way?
Alright.
Don't forget your bucket, BB. BB the Beaver. Oh, we know it's working.
Oh, I got so excited. I also have not seen any kind of carvings on any of